Hello. There's no one in here yet. I'm just sitting here pouring myself a Diet Pepsi. A friend of mine had requested a video about Marmite. Yes, so I'm just going to wait here for just a second and see if anyone piles in. Hi, Carmen. Hi, Justin. How are you? Thank you for coming. Yeah. I had someone actually suggest that I do a video about my newfound love of Marmite. Hi, B. I know B's had Marmite. I'm doing good, Justin. How are you? Yeah, I got some. I have Marmite, and actually, this is the jar that I bought, like, I don't know, maybe like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. And it's already pretty empty. I love this stuff. I love it. And I guess Marmite is one of those things you either love it or you hate it. And when I first tasted it, I was a little apprehensive because everything that I had seen about it was like, you go on YouTube and you watch people tasting Marmite, and then they're like gagging and freaking out. And it's because they're taking like big spoonfuls of it and eating it. And it's like, no, you should not try Marmite like that. So whenever I first got Marmite, I just took a little bitty bit from the lid, like that much on my finger, and tasted it. Well, hello, Lady Night. Hi, Jilly. Look, Jilly. Hi, Paula. I have Marmite. And B only likes it on brown bread. Well, I like it on just about everything I've discovered. I have here what we call English muffins. I don't know how English these are, but I have an English muffin. Anyhow. And I'm just going to take some of this Marmite and just smear it on there. I swear, well, hi, shamanic Arawak princess. Heather, I was getting ready to say, if Heather Carter were here, she would be like, no, just don't. But we've been talking about Marmite and various chats. And I was like, yeah, well, I've got 2 more jars coming in the mail. So, hi, Sandra. Oh, yes, Simon, you made it in time for the Marmite testing. Now, see, I have here English muffin and I put Marmite on it, right? So I could eat it like that, but I could just as easily get a big old spoonful of it and just eat it, right? Very salty, very beefy, very strong flavor. But you guys, what is it made of? Marmite is a yeast extract. I'm to understand that this is kind of like it is a product of making beer. And if you smell it, like the first time I smelled it, I thought, oh God, this is like beer. And I was like, no, because I don't usually like just beer. But, oh, it's storming there. Shamanic Arawak princess, where are you? What state are you in, honey? Yes, Marmite potatoes. Well, you got to ruin a muffin with the Marmite. I-L. Yeah, it is. It's like salty beef. But the first time you try it just barely, just a little bitty bit, and then work your way up to it. Because if you just like take a whole spoonful like I just did for your first time, it's going to piss you off and you're going to hate it. It's really good though. For real. Paula says we have Marmite and Vegemite alternatives. So yeah, I'm to understand that Vegemite is like a milder form of Marmite. That it's like Marmite, just not quite as potent. Now see, I've been taking potatoes, like cut up potatoes, and putting it in butter and a little bit of oil, and then big dollops of Marmite in it, mixing it up in there, and then frying potatoes in that. Oh my God. It's heavenly, you guys. Absolutely heavenly. So, okay. Other things. I got a new book. I was just telling Heather about this. Where the Crawdads Sing. It's a brand new book. I just got it in the mail today. And I'm going to be delving into that because I can actually read now. I couldn't really read so much whenever I had my mother here because the constant interruption would just drive me nuts. And yeah, you guys see this? I'm in here now where I used to have my mother in here. So most of the time, whenever you would see me film in my house, I would be like in the bathroom, or I would be like in the back room, or I would be outside where I wouldn't have interruptions from my mother. But now I'm in here, and I'll still film outside too, because I know you guys like to see Meatloaf and Derek and Gus and Buddha. But this is my desk, and see, I have all of, I'll just kind of pick this up and show you. I have a bunch of decks, and there's an animal. Do you see the animal up on my wall over there? That's my bobcat that I mounted because I went to taxidermy school and was doing taxidermy for a time. So that's my bobcat. Yeah. Yeah, Jilly says, I love to see farm life and the decks. And yeah, my kitty. Her name is Francesca. That is not the bobcat that I raised. I could not do that to the bobcat that I raised because she was my baby. But yeah. So, see, well, bright side, about a day off, I can finally catch a live stream. I'm so glad that you're here too. Tammy, hi Ozark, namaste, namaste, Tangi. And of course, I learned this watching Jilly's video earlier about the bowing, and you've got your fingers up next to your heart chakra. So namaste. Oh my goodness. So let's see. Hi, Manuel. Oh my goodness. Hello, everyone. Many blessings. So, Carmen, you're at work watching on your phone? Oh my. You're not going to get in trouble? So, goodness, excuse me. Pardon me, that was really rude. What do you guys want to talk about? Oh no, good luck with your son's truck. Who's got a truck issue? Yes. So not a whole lot happening here. I went back to the nursing home today and got more paperwork done for my mother. And I went in to look at her, Yeah, like she's in a zoo or something. I went in to go see my mother and she was sleeping both times I went in to see her. So I did not see her today. Oh, and please, everyone, send my daughter protective energy. She is flying to California for job training this week. We pray energy, whatever, for her to be safe. Love you guys. Thanks. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Everyone send Lindy's daughter good energy and protection. Oh, okay. Lindy's son's truck. Okay. Yeah. Gotcha. Gotcha. I tell you, because I mean, I have all these sons too, and they all have trucks. Well, not all of them. My younger ones don't. But yeah, absolutely we will, Lindy. Yes. Um, so but mother was sleeping at the nursing home. She was just sleeping, so she didn't even know I was there. But I snuck in and left some goodies in there for her, and I got more paperwork done. And hopefully I'll be done with all of that soon. I have to apply for Medicaid for her. So that's a process. It sounds like your mama is loving her new bed. Yeah. Well, and you know what? Sammy's loving her old bed because when we had her living here, she had a hospital bed with the little remote control and everything. And so now Sammy's got that in his room and he's with that remote just like doing all kinds of wonky stuff with it. You know how it is when you're a kid. That shit's really fun. Mom's doing good. She's doing good. She hasn't started any trouble or shenanigans yet. You know, I mean, last week she hit my 11-year-old when she was still here, and we just don't play that. We don't do that. So she's where she needs to be. And it's still very, very strange to not have her here because I find myself feeling like I'm constantly having to look over my shoulder or wonder, you know, what she's doing. And I've got to get her medicine out and I've got to look at what time it is and make sure she's got, and I don't have to do that anymore. So that's a weird feeling for me, having done that for so long to all of a sudden, wow, I can get in my car and just go to town and not have to worry about her getting her medicine or who's going to babysit her while I'm gone. Yeah, the process is long getting Medicaid. The paperwork, oh my God. They it's like it's easier to buy a house. Just about. Yes. That little minx. Yeah, I can imagine you must be a big change. It is a huge change. Huge. Because before you guys, I couldn't go out into my yard and do hardly anything. I mean, I could be out there for a little while if she was taking a nap. You wouldn't see me out in my yard filming for very long. Those are my short videos because I could be out there for a little bit and then come back. But if I was on my back porch, I could kind of keep an eye on everything. But um, now I can actually go outside. I can actually garden again. I can take my boys to the river and all of that. Well, hello, Rochelle, Amethyst Ascension. I was uninsured for 3 years because I had a job that made $3 over according to them. You know what? I've been there too. I was a single mom. I had 3 little boys, and I had insurance for them, or they had Medicaid because they were children. But when it came to me, I made too much. I worked 2 jobs. I had to work the second job to help pay for the babysitter for the first job. It was crazy. But yeah, I made too much for having any kind of medical coverage for myself. So I would get strep throat and tonsillitis, and I would just have to deal with it or go to the feed store and buy medication that is veterinary and use it on myself. I mean, it's basically the same thing. You just have to calculate the right dosage. But yeah, I had to treat myself a lot because I didn't have insurance. Let's see. Thank you for sharing your story, Donna. I think it won't be long before my dad needs to move to a home. I so appreciate you sharing this. I don't feel so alone, and you are not alone. Elle, seriously. And when it's time for your dad to move into his home, it's it's going to take a huge, huge weight off of you. Huge, enormous. You shouldn't have to bear that. You're awfully young to have to be going through that. Let's see. Um, I chant, use our oh dear, great and powerful spirit horse, Nemo. Many times over the years, we haven't had insurance. Also, we have it now through my hubby, but it costs an arm and a leg. Yeah, it costs us nearly $1,000 a month for insurance. Yeah, yeah, like nearly 1,000. It's 900 and something a month for insurance. Yeah, let's see. My Scottish grandmother, is in a home, Elle, and it has been amazing for everyone involved, especially her. Yes, and I think really, Jilly, whenever I was, my apologies, the parrots are like really excited about something. I don't know what, but um, they're talking about it. Um, Jilly, I was talking with Jilly about it when I was first going to um, tour the nursing home to decide whether or not I was going to place her there. And Julie said something that really struck me, and it sat with me that, in those special care units, which my mom does have, dementia, and in those special care units, if they feel like opening a drawer, they can open a drawer. If they want to mess with knobs, they can mess with knobs. If there's and I'm just waiting for Elle to take that because it just hit me what I just said. If they want to mess with knobs, they can mess with knobs. But um, I found so much of the time that when she was here, I was constantly having to tell her no. No, you're not allowed to be in the kitchen. You're not allowed to use knives. You're not allowed to, constantly telling her no, because my home is not built for someone like her. Now, granted, I had this space for her where everything within that space for her was a yes, but it's, you know, we have an entire house and someone with dementia forgets the rules. And so she would frequently try to open the door. And if she tried to get outside, can you imagine my little mama? She's about 5 foot tall. Could you imagine her outside and Buddha jumping on top of her? It would not be good. So constantly, hi, Selkie, constantly having to tell her no. And then now she's in an environment where no is not something she has to hear all the time. And that's going to be better for her. So if she feels like opening drawers or turning knobs or doing whatever, it's safe for her there. And I feel better about that. Much, much, much better. Let me see what I am missing. Let's see. Okay. Oh, she had to go make dinner. She's so sweet, that shamanic Arawak princess. Yes, yes, yes. It's £750 for us, and it's only me left to pay for my dad, and I couldn't manage to look after his needs at home. He was so angry and sometimes aggressive, but I know he's his safe and happy 24 hours care. Yes, really, that's just it. It wasn't safe. And I had signs put up through the house with her name, great big huge letters, Carol, stop, do not go outside. You know, even had to have a sign up. Gosh, I took one sign down. There's more signs I still have left to go take down. There's even a sign up that says where the bathroom is because she'd forget. Yeah, it is a huge relief, Amethyst Moon. Huge. Oh my gosh. It's still such a strange feeling for me though. I still feel like like there's like it's kind of like feeling like I have a curfew. Like if I go anywhere or do anything or even just go out in my yard and stay out there for more than just a little bit of time, I feel like I've got a curfew, like I've got someone that I need to go check on. Still, I feel that way. It's weird. Bye bye, B. Nice to see you. Let's see. You had the notes too, and he'd rip them up. Uh-huh. Do you feel guilt though? I do. You know, I do a little bit, but I tell you what broke my guilt was knowing that last week she slapped my 11-year-old little boy. I mean, you just it was a toxic energy having her here because she was angry so much of the time. What, Tangy? Tangy? I'm here with the Marmite. I brought it. Yeah, yeah, I couldn't have that. My mama bear instincts are way stronger than anything on this planet. So when she hit my little boy, that was it. That was just it. And I had to be very, very conscious of the fact that she doesn't know what she's doing and remind myself of that because it was very tempting for me to get very, very angry in that minute. But I didn't. I kept my cool. And I think in the long run, I think that our relationship will be better because I do not have to constantly tell her no. And so I think Amethyst Moon, I think the same thing may happen in your situation that you won't have to tell your father no all the time. And so whenever you do see him, those interactions can be more positive. And I can just imagine him ripping up the signs. Well, he didn't like it either because he feels like he's got, and I know mom had that too. I mean, they have their pride, they have their how do I put it? I don't know. Words fail me these last couple of days. My brain is just in a fog. Um, yes, you're right, Selkie. My son has to come first. My kids have to, especially the fact that I still have two that are minors that live in my home. Nash is 14 and Sammy is 11, and I couldn't have that. It wasn't good, and it's not fair to them. So it's better. And I know that in her right mind, she would not want to do that to her grandchild. So it's better to just have everything better. Yes. Tangy? Tangy? Have you had Marmite? Have you had Marmite, Tangy? I told you I would make a Marmite video, and here I am. Yeah, oh my God, if anyone hit my kid, that would be the last thing they ever did. I know, right? That's how I felt. However, I had to just keep in mind and see, this was the day that she hit Sammy. I was already stressed because that was the day of my friend Bobby's funeral. And so just was not a good day, not a good scene. It was his home and being told what to do, which he hated, but he is totally safe now in a home, but hated making that decision for him. I know, Amethyst. It's I really think it's better though. I really do. I think like Julie said, being able to open and shut doors or drawers or do whatever and not have someone constantly telling him no. And if they are someone telling him no, it's someone outside of himself because he doesn't want to be told by his child no. You know, if it's someone else, he's probably going to be more apt to listen, but he probably remembers when he had to tell you no. And so having someone that's more of a contemporary or someone who is um yeah, I could see where it would kind of bite his pride quite a bit. Yeah. Bye, Sandra. Sleep well. I know it's getting really, really late over there, isn't it, you guys? It's like 11:30 at night, isn't it? 10:30. It's 10:30 at night, isn't it, over in England? I mean, yeah. Um, yeah, so Amethyst Moon, don't beat yourself up. Yeah, exactly. She wouldn't have done this. Amethyst Moon says, you know, your mom would never do that as her real self. And that's true. And so it's what's best. I lived too far away to keep an eye on him. The carers were awful. Oh. I was right, Heather. It is 10:30 over in England. Yeah. Now, Amethyst Moon, you said mum. Are you in England too? Are you in the UK? That's the only place that I know of where people say mum. M-U-M, mum. I'm going to turn this lamp on, see if that does anything. I guess it really didn't do anything. So how am I grainy like I was the last time, you guys? You guys able to see me like semi okay? Yes, I'm in the UK. No, I'm happy now. It's what's best in a home not far from me. Yes, Amethyst. And yeah, try not to feel guilty. So what's the scoop on the Marmite? Tangie, let me tell you about Marmite. I got this jar like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, right? And I ate it. See? You can see the bottom of the daggum thing. It's amazing. Tammy. Tangie. We have a Tammy. We have a Tangie. This stuff is like, it's made from the process of making beer. It's yeast extract. It's really thick, like really thick. I opened this one. I had to open this one too. It's really thick. Let me see if I can show you. It's like I've got, it's slowly dripping. See? It's really thick and it's salty and beefy. Amethyst loves Marmite too. Heather says it's fucking disgusting. And Elle's not a fan either. Just take a little bit on your finger and taste it. Or if you're like me, you can take an entire spoon and eat it. Or you can put it on toast or potatoes and fry them with Marmite. Oh my God. Okay. So when you guys go get fries or chips over in the UK, crisps too, because potato chips, the same thing. You know how like in the bag or the box or whatever, your potato chips, crisps, fries, chips, whatever they are, when you get them and you see one that's like really dark, it's like not burnt, but it's like the dark one in the thing. You know what I mean? It's kind of crispier and like overcooked. Like if I go to McDonald's and I get fries, if I see one of those darker colored fries in that box, I'm going to be getting it. Like I will fight my husband over that sucker because it tastes so good because it's overcooked a little bit. If you put Marmite on your potatoes before you fry them or bake them, all of them taste like that. Elle says, oh my God, please no, do not eat it fresh off the spoon. Are you human? Elle, I did. Were you here when I did? See, there's the residue on the spoon. It's amazing. It's so good. I finished this jar and I had to buy 2 more. I went from never knowing what Marmite was to now I have little jars of happiness. I love them. I've got to go. Thank you. Love to you all. Enjoy the Marmite for me. I will, Amethyst Moon. It was nice to have you here. And don't beat yourself up about your dad. Don't feel guilty about it. And hey, I'm always here if you want to talk. You can find me. Okay. Yes. Okay. Tangi says, "Oh, Marmite crisps sounds delish." Exactly. Now, I think Y said, Elle's like, "Oh my fucking god, someone call up my strange with Donna and her Marmite." Um, Y said that, like, was it Whole Foods or he said that he saw this in a grocery store over here in the States. So I don't know. Those of y'all that like actually have grocery stores, we have tiny little excuses for a grocery store. Sometime I'm going to do a video going to my grocery store that is my Amish grocery store because you guys have probably never seen anything like that before in your life. Seriously. The flour, you can get flour and it's like the size of a dog food bag. Not the little dog food. Well, you can get little ones, but like big in bulk. It's great. Oh, good night, Amethyst Moon. Heather's going, if you could see my face right now, I am not impressed. Come on, Heather. I don't think you've given Marmite a fair shot. Seriously, though, I will. Sometime I will make a video down in with the Amish and you guys can see all like where I go grocery shopping a lot. Seriously. Horses and buggies and little cute little Amish kids running around barefooted everywhere. It's the best thing in the world. L. Our American section is full of all sorts of colorful, tasty looking treats. I can't imagine what the British section would be like. Marmite, digestives, what's its? Now, digestives, those are like little bitty wafer cookies, right? Why do they call them digestives? Do they help you digest? Yeah. Lady Knight of Avalon says, I Googled it and this stuff has been around since 1902. Wow. And you know what else? Marmite has a history also that it was like during during the World Wars, it was part of the rations over there in the UK. The food rations. You could season all kinds of stuff with Marmite, you guys. Elle's mom seasons pears with Marmite. Yeah. Digestives are delicious, especially with hot tea or coffee. I have some tea that I found over here, and it was in like it's like a dented food can store or a dented can store where you can go and buy food that, for whatever reason, it's like overstock, or maybe the can has a dent in it and whatever. It might be slightly out of date, but it's not bad. And they had Yorkshire tea. So I have Yorkshire tea now. I can try real proper English tea. And I suppose I could put almond milk in it, but I don't know. Let's see. Paula says we have 3 supermarkets across the road from each other, basically, and 2 of them are the same brand. Oh my God, I have to travel so far to go to a grocery store. Fancy schmancy. You guys got to try chocolate hobnobs. What the hell's a chocolate hobnob? Oh my goodness. You out the cookie on top of the hot drink like a lid and it melts the chocolate. Ooh. Yum. Tangi says, "Oh my God, I'm trying to find buttermint tea here, but the only place that has it is Amazon, and I have to buy 2 boxes minimum." Well, Tangi, you could buy both boxes, and if you didn't like all of it, then you could like save the other box and use it like for Christmas. Gift someone some buttermint tea. And I don't even know what it tastes like. Oh, Tangie, I didn't know what Marmite was going to taste like. And seriously, if you go on YouTube and like look at Marmite, just put in Marmite and you'll see these people trying Marmite for the first time in their faces. It's hilarious. People either love Marmite or they hate it. And I love it. And Heather and Elle hate it. Tim Tams are gorgeous. A huge variety of double chocolate caramels. Ooh, now you're talking. Oh, Carmen says you can get all kinds of UK foods here in the US at World Market. I think that's Carmen, I think that's what Y was saying, that World Market is where he said he saw Vegemite and Marmite at World Market. Heather says because we have taste buds that work properly. Tangie says like spotted dick in a can. It's like cake with raisins and it's so yummy, but looks gross and has a horrible name. Darlene says if you don't like the buttermint tea, gift it to Becca. Yeah. Spotted dick. Yeah, who thought of that? Seriously, who came up with Yeah, my 11-year-old's over there going snickering. Yeah, Sammy, there's a food called spotted dick. You should Google spotted dick. No, don't. Yeah. I Can you guys believe I just told my son to Google spotted dick? Oh my god. Mother of the Year award. Yeah. Yeah. Only Google spotted dick recipes or food, or we'll Google it together. You might come up with all sorts of herpes. Oh. Mum goals. A friend of mine has an England shop. I've seen all kinds of foods and teas in there I have never seen before. Well, Lady Night, when you're in there, you need to ask her about Marmite. Seriously, get the Marmite up in the house. For real. It's really good. Mum goals. Elle's like, yeah. Newman, come here. Sammy, bring me that dog. Bring me that dog. Most of my friends here have never seen Newman, and now they will. This is Newman, everyone. Yes, we have a lot of dogs. You've already met Buddha and Gus and Henry, but this is the wee baby one, Newman. He's a really, really good boy. Aren't you, Newman? Yes, you're a really good boy. He's like, what in the fuck are you doing, Mom? Yes. Yeah. Yeah, he is. He's a good boy. Newman had his very first psychic reading done by Tangie. Yes, she gave Newman a good third eye reading. Yes, she did. Have you tried Broville, Donna? It's basically like a Marmite drink. No. Oh, yeah, you can see the chihuahua on his face. Seriously, like a Marmite drink? Elle, we have to talk. Yes, Newman is so sweet. Newman has a sad story, okay, you guys. First off, I don't know where Newman was born. I don't know how many families he lived with, but he ended up in a dog shelter. He was an adult. We have no idea how old he is. He was in a shelter, and then somebody adopted him, and she had him for a while, but then she had a baby, and then she didn't want him anymore. So then she put him on Facebook and like, here, he's free. Somebody take him. So I took him. You know what? He's perfect. Absolutely perfect. He had some attachment issues for a while. Can you imagine being a dog and you're rehomed and homed and rehomed over and over again? You wouldn't know you wouldn't know what to do. You wouldn't know if it was worth getting to know someone and loving them. Yeah. Oh, poor baby. He had a lot of attachment issues for a while, but we've had him now. August will be 2 years that we've had Newman, and it took him about a year to really get acclimated to being our dog. Oh, did you hear it? What is it? Newman, what is it? What'd you see? What'd you see? He sees Gus out the window. But what's really funny is if we're outside and we go out there with the horse or with Meatloaf, I mean, a big horse or a big cow, and Newman goes after him and chases him and attacks him because, I mean, he's like, what, 5 pounds? But he's got to take down these big, huge animals. It's hilarious. Isn't that right, Newman? Yeah. Darlene's in love with you, Newman. Yes. Ooh. Newman is a legend. Get down, baby. Get down. There you go. And there it is. Now you know. He's a real badass, you guys. Yeah. I am more afraid of little dogs than the big ones. They are more relaxed. Yeah. They seriously, they don't have the phrase small dog syndrome for nothing. Newman. Oh, he's so mad. Let's see. Thank you, Simon. Him is adorable. He's a really good Newman. That's it. Sammy, would you let Newman go outside because he needs to get a hold of Gus and rip him a new asshole. That's just what he wants to do. So let him. Yeah, little dogs give no fucks. Heather says he has terrier in him. They are all like that. Logan is a Yorkie who thinks he's a Rottweiler. Exactly. I know. But see, Logan's so sweet. He just looks at you and he just turns his head like this. Heather's dog is like so stinking sweet. Rochelle says, my mom has 2 little dogs. And when my mom had a plumber over, one of the little dogs ended up biting him in the butt and wouldn't let go. Oh, shit. Oh, Tangy would like to know how Coffee Pot is. Coffee Pot is the name of our black hen. Coffee Pot's doing really, really good. And I don't know if she's the one that's responsible for the beautiful egg that I had yesterday. Yesterday we had 2 eggs, and one of them could have come from Coffee Pot. The other one could have come from Helen. I don't know who's been laying eggs. Somebody has. I'm sorry. Be right back. Sully has to go out. Sully's got to go tinkle, and Newman had to go out too because Newman had to go rip Gus a new asshole because Gus exists. That's it. I have to be really careful though, you guys, because I mean, we have bald eagles through here, and it always makes me nervous whenever Newman's outside that, I mean, one could just carry him off. But Buddha's out there, so hopefully he's safe. Elle says, Helen the chicken, that's everything. We have listen, you know us. You've met Derek, okay? But see, we've got David, we've got Ronald Reagan, we've got Wilbur. And our hens are a whole different story. Yes, Elle, they could pick up a whole dog. Yes, a bald eagle could carry off Newman without any trouble. Because they come down and they swoop down and pick up rabbits and all kinds of things. Heather's like, wait, you have chickens called Coffee Pot and Helen? Why am I not surprised? Yes, and Tangy still loves Derek. Yes, we do. Well, Tangy actually named Coffee Pot because she said someone needs to name something Coffee Pot. And I said, hey, I have this black hen with big brown eyes. I will name her Coffee Pot. Yeah. So that's that. I will do a video with the chickens. I will. Elle's waiting for one to be named Marmite. Well, that would have to be the last name because Marmite's not a very good first name. I mean, we've had so many chickens. We had one named Warren Jeffs. They have last names too. I mean, Ronald Reagan. Yeah. We have lots and lots of names for our animals. Yeah. To be fair, I named my dog after Wolverine, and he's teeny tiny. I didn't know he was named after Wolverine. Oh my gosh. Come here, Henry. You guys got to see my baby that is waiting. Let me turn this down. Let me see. Come here, Henry. Come on. Come see mommy. Oh, this is the one that we're waiting on DNA. Newman, enough. We sent Henry's DNA off, and so now we're waiting for it so we can find out what breed he is. What do you guys think? What do you think Henry is? Oh, God. Yeah, he's a mess. Henry, you're a mess, honey. A beagle mix. I think probably some beagle in him. He was supposed to be, the people I got him from said that he's a Corgi West Highland Terrier mix. I think he's got beagle in him. Come here, Henry. Come see mama. Come on. Come back up here. No. You come back up here. See these ears? These ears are pointy and they stand up though. Usually his ears are not laying down like this. So I think he's got to have some beagle in him. He's got these long legs. The kicker is this tail. You see this tail, how it's curly? I don't know where the curly tail comes from. Love the dog, Lindy says. This is my baby. This is Henry. He's my best friend. And Sully has a curly tail. And okay, so Rochelle, is Sully a beagle? Let's see. Carmen says, I should go and do some actual work. See you next time. Bye, Carmen. Nice to see you. A beagle mix. I guarantee he's got beagle. He sounds like a beagle. You know, when Henry really gets to barking at something, he sounds like a beagle. So, yeah. Is it me, or does his forehead remind me of a staffy? I don't know. What's a staffy? How does the dog DNA test work? Do they tell you the race? Yes. We ordered on Amazon. You can order Wisdom Panel DNA, dog DNA kit. There's a different kind called Embark, but it's way more expensive. And I read the reviews on both. And Wisdom Panel, I think, was like $72 or $79. And they send you a kit that has 2 swabs, and you just swab the inside of the cheeks, and then put it in the thing and activate the test and mail it off, and then you get it back. And it will tell you, it kind of like a family tree. It'll show like Henry, and then it'll have Henry's parents and what breeds they are, and then Henry's grandparents and what breeds they are. So it'll give you the percentages of what he is and all the different breeds that he is. And it will also tell you if he has drug sensitivities. So like when I took Henry to get him neutered, he did not react well at all to that anesthesia. It was really, really bad. When he came home, even, he was still really reacting to it very poorly. His gums were cold, like his gums were so cold, it was like he was dead. And I was constantly taking towels out of the dryer. I had towels tumbling in the dryer so I could get them out and wrap them around him and keep him warm, because I was terrified for him. He wasn't regulating his own body temperature at all. So this test that he has taken now, I will get information that is letting me know what to tell the vet as far as drug sensitivities that he may have. So in the future, if something happens with Henry, I'm not going to be worried that, taking him to get help is going to kill him. So yes. Let's see. Elle says, I've never been so excited for a DNA test in my life, and it's not even my fur baby. Tangi says, I'm still traumatized from baking eggs, so my brain is not working. Well, Tangi, I'm not going to tell Coffee Pot or Helen that you have done this. Those girls know exactly how hard it is to create one egg, and chickens only lay one egg a day, an entire day. And sometimes they don't lay one every day. That's hard work. I'm not going to tell Coffee Pot or Helen or any of the other girls. The king's dog, Tangi. Do you mean the queen's corgis? Yes, the queen has corgis. Queen Elizabeth is a corgi chick. See, she's smart. Corgi is my dream dog. And yeah, Rochelle says, yes, Sully practically howls. Henry doesn't howl, but it's the bark that's different. Yes. Yes. Oh my God, being pregnant every day. Exactly. Chickens, they do. They lay an egg. Hens lay an egg every day. They do not have to have roosters to lay eggs. They just lay eggs every day. But they don't have to be fertilized to do it. And they lay eggs more when the sun is brightest. So now that the days are gradually getting shorter, they're not going to be laying as many eggs. Yeah, they don't need no man. Oh my God. Yeah, you don't want to be a chicken in your next life. You don't. You don't. I've seen some really scary things happen with with hens and their eggs getting egg bound. That's not good. And they don't do like egg C-sections. I miss my pure white giant pet chicken, Chicklet. She was my best friend and thought she was a cat. We have Tangi, we have a rooster named David, and he's out on the back porch right now with the cats, and David thinks he's a cat. He does. And he's so sweet. He follows me around everywhere. You would love David. You guys need to come here and play with everybody. You do. Chicken hugs look so freaking amazing. They look so snuggly. They are so snuggly. They are. The problem is, unless you have a very trained eye, you won't know when the chicken is getting ready to shit upon you. So you have to be really careful when you're holding a chicken. Oh, Heather says, my mom's little dog has corgi in her as well as some kind of terrier. She's so cute, but looks a bit like a footstool. Heather. I love it. That's why I need a corgi to have a fuzzy, furry footstool. Oh my God. Do you hear that, Henry? You're a disappointment because you're more of an ottoman than a footstool. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so I'm really excited, you guys, because I have this space now that I can film in here and I won't be interrupted by my mom. You know what I mean? So I can come on here and I can do readings and I can talk cards and all kinds of stuff. I can talk Marmite and chickens and new books and Diet Pepsi and Yankee candles and balloons getting thrown at my head. Oh, your balloon is slowly dying, Sam.
Well, I just tied it with a quarter.
You tied a balloon with a quarter?
Put the quarter inside and it's
Tangie, what are we going to do with our kids? Yay, your own special space. Heather says no more Marmite talk. Okay, I'm putting them away. I put them away, you guys. No more. Wow, that place sounds like heaven. Yeah, you guys want a little tour? Okay. Here's up there and down there. And see, it's still kind of a mess. And then up there's my bobcat that I mounted, my taxidermy bobcat in the rock that I made. Yep. Heather's like, I can smell it. Let's see. Oh, hi, Cedar Creole. Oh no, I've been missing another live. You know what? I need to do the whole thing where I like schedule it and like put it up so people have advance notice. But I was just like, I'm just going to pop on here. I need to make myself a woman cave. Yes, you do. One needs one. I should have told you to put them in the fridge, Donna. Apparently they go hard. I should have sabotaged you whilst I had the chance. Yes, because after I got Marmite, I had to lean upon one of my friends over in England who actually might know something about these about Marmite. Sorry, Heather, plug your ears. I was like, oh no, Elle, I left my Marmite out overnight after I opened it. Ask your mom if it's gone bad now, if I should have refrigerated it. Apparently, you don't refrigerate Marmite. Heather, you were talking to me in the car and then you were live on YouTube. It was honestly very confusing. I know. As I teleported. I was in different dimensions, you see. In one I was driving and then the next I was over here. But yeah. Okay, so has any of you read this book? Where the Crawdads Sing? Anybody read this yet? Guess you can't see it. I just got this book and I'm going to read it and I'm really excited because it's a New York Times bestseller. Yeah. So I'll let you know how it is, Elle. It looks like it's going to be really good. It's a coming of age story with kind of like a murder mystery in it about a girl who lives in a swampy marsh by herself out in the Carolinas. Tangie says, nope, I haven't, but I just got a freaking amazing book today. I'm going to go live later and share. Heather says, I read the synopsis on Goodreads and it sounds really good. Willow Night Owl in Tennessee, aka Lindy, says, I didn't even know what a Marmite is. Not sure I want to know now. Yes, you do. It's so good. Or no, Tangie, I know what your favorite show would have to be, although you've never told me, but I'm suddenly getting that your favorite TV show was Land of the Lost. Am I right? You seem like a real Land of the Lost type chick. Nope. Paula says, I am going to the neuropath soon, so getting ready to go out. Okay, well, we'll see you later, Paula. Tangie says, nope, but I'm lost all the time. I can just see you, though, in the Land of the Lost. What is your favorite show, Tangie? What is it? Am I going to have to wait for you to go live to find out? It's a surprise. I'm going to be trying to guess until then. Oh my. It's heavy. Yes, it's heavy for you too. Tangy, I need to go to bed now, and the suspense is going to kill me. You need Tangy. Tangy. Okay, we won't say anything. We won't. We won't say anything. Tell us, Tangy. I won't even announce it out loud on here. Yeah, give us a little clue, Tangy. What's your favorite show? Yeah. Heather's done the little zip emoji. What is it? Okay, I'm not going to say anything. Do you know I've never seen that show? I've never seen it. Is it on Tangy? Is it on Netflix or Hulu or anything? I've never seen that show. But I will watch that show if I find out where to stream it. And every time I watch it, I will just call it the Tangy Show. I'm going to check. If it's on Prime, I have Hulu, I have Netflix. Also, everyone out there that has Netflix, go watch the new season of Queer Eye. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. My friend Bobby, he's just phenomenal, and you just won't believe what he does. It's amazing. I'm going to watch your show, Tangy. Notice, Tangy, that I did not say the name of your show out loud. So if anyone watching this, they would have to be reading the comments to know what your favorite show is, because it's a big, big state secret. Hi, Amethyst Moonstone. Let's see. See, I don't know anything about that show. The real question is, are you team... Oh, no, I can't say. Are you... Okay, L. Are you team Edward or team Jacob? Jacob. You're more of the werewolf type, huh? Edward. Ooh. Heather's, I'm team Buffy. Oh my gosh. I'm team Half Pint because Little House on the Prairie is my favorite show of all time.
I'm team Sir Topham Hatt.
Oh, and I have a son who is team Sir Topham Hatt because his favorite show of all time has been Thomas the Tank Engine. Heather, Buffy was your favorite all-time show? Tangy, of course you're Team Mr. Bean. Of course you are. Oh my goodness. I love it. I love it. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, Nash.
The coffee's gone.
The coffee's gone?
Coffee pot is gone.
We'll make more coffee.
No, there's no pot to hold it. There's just a maker.
Oh, guys, we have a mystery here. What happened to the actual coffee pot?
I made tea today and I did not.
You used it for
Put it back.
Okay.
The coffee maker for tea?
Yes.
You've been a trekker your whole life. Loved Stargate, Babylon 5, anything sci-fi or ghost hunting. Lindy! Lindy! If you ever come to Southwest Missouri, I will take you ghost hunting in the cemetery up the road from us because there are 2 ghosts that are up there all the time. And you can see them. It's not like they're hiding from you. Like literally they'll walk out in front of the road. They'll walk in front of you in the road. You can see them. 2 ghosts. I will take you and you can see ghosts.
Mom,
What?
can you tell Nash that it's too late to have coffee?
Nash, you can have 1 cup of coffee. Oh my goodness. Well, you guys, I probably better be getting off of here. I've been on here for a long time. Been on here for an hour, you guys. For real.
Here's a piece of blood from Henry.
Okay, hang on, Sam. Yeah. Yeah, Lindy, come up here and I'll take you ghost hunting. I know some places, and I've got a place we can walk to from here. Just up the hill from my farm. You just need some gas money. Well, come on, girl. I'll help you with gas. Get on up here. You come and hang out on the farm. Ghost hunting is so fun, Lady Night. Yes, we could live stream. We could live stream ghost hunt. Yes, we could. Yes. Well, you guys, I'm going to get off of here because I have been on here for over an hour. Oh, Heather, come. Yes, you can come. We don't have to go ghost hunting, or we can go ghost hunting. We can do. Heather just wants to come out here and hang out with Meatloaf. That's all it is. She just wants to hang out with me. Hi, Yvette. Yvette, I was just getting ready to get off. You popped on just as I was getting off of here. Darn it. Tangi's going to go live here in a little bit, though. I happen to know because I've heard from a little bird told me that she's going to go live and talk about something really exciting. Yes. Yes, we'll come to see your live, Tangi. I'll be looking for you to go live. I will. Yeah, Tangi's got something so cool. And Jen's here, Science to Soul Tarot. Jen, when did you pop on here? Oh my goodness, see? Was it Derek who told you? Yes, it was Derek. Derek, or it could have been David. David's sitting at the back door. He's another rooster. Yes. Everybody be looking for Tangi's live stream because she's going to go live here after a little bit. She's got something really exciting to show everybody. So I'm going to get off of here and I'm going to go try to get the first chapter maybe of this. Sound good? Okay, I will talk to you later, guys. Take care.